Here we've got a particularly challenging instrument in a restaurant bar, very often used for jazz and so on. And it's a very good quality instrument. It's a John Broadwood. Not sure of the date, I've got to look up the serial number, 48072. And it's been sort of given the write-off because of these cracks in the tuning plank. Bearing in mind the extent of those cracks there, it could be a good deal worse, so I think there's hope for it. I'm going to fill all of the backside of the holes with magic liquid, otherwise known as CA, well known in the trade and well used by many piano technicians to rescue instruments. Fill that crack, fill that crack. We're going to fill up all these cracks and all of the loose holes, and we'll see what happens. It's not going to make this instrument any worse than it is, because if this doesn't work, well, it's going to need very expensive replacing of the whole tuning plank. It's going right the way through that crack. It will penetrate the wood and give it the best chance of having a new lease of life. And I've done this on a number of pianos before, to largely great success. It's now just a little bit better than it was. So here we've got the action out, and somebody has removed grooves at the top by filing these hammers horribly flat, and that ought to be a nice curve. So I'm going to take a piece of sandpaper and try to restore the curve. I've already done some of these, and I just go once over and see how they are and then do it again. So we do this to each hammer, and I use my finger to make the nice round shape. I've done all of these. A lot of these are quite still flat-headed, but they're sounding quite okay, probably because the length of the strings is longer, and so I'm not going to be too vicious on those. But these ones I've made a lot rounder, and as a result it's beginning to sound like a musical instrument. And so we'll put this action back in. The top is still quite strong, but I've made that rounder, and it's made a lot of difference. So we'll try it. Getting this action back in is interesting, and I need two hands. Oh. Oh. That area there is still a bit strong, but this is now sounding like a musical instrument. Perhaps that one needs a little bit more. So, we have a musical instrument out of what was a wreck.